many people are waking up these days and wondering, why don't I feel like I fit in? You might be looking around at your friends that you've been around for a very long time, or your colleagues, family, and just think, oh my goodness, I'm different. And actually, maybe I think I'm completely and totally alone. And I have to tell you, you are never, ever, ever alone. We often feel that way because we're starting to shift out of what we feel has been normal up until now, and we're going to step into our new normal, a new way of being. You may be noticing that you're getting more curious, you're wanting to know more about the world, you're asking yourself, well, why are you living the life that you're living? Was that your choice? Was it the choice that the community or your family or your upbringing dictated to you? Are you living your perfect life? Or are you stuck in a loop somewhere? Are you stuck in a loop in your relationships, with money, with career, with whatever it is that you feel that you're stuck in? If you were to really look deeply, you need to ask yourself, is this actually the life that I want? Or am I actually really starting to yearn for something else? And when we start asking ourselves these deeper questions, we can go into this place of pain. Who am I really? What am I really doing here? What's my purpose actually? Am I doing anything to fulfill my purpose? And this can become a really, really painful place to be. But I need you to understand something. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you, and you have done nothing wrong. I know it doesn't always feel that way, but I absolutely promise you, you are exactly where you are meant to be. What is happening to you is actually what we call a spiritual awakening. We're starting to ask questions, think differently, step into a different vibration, step into a different understanding about ourselves and why we're here. And this can get very confusing, but you start to open up to the list of possibilities that are available to you. And it's a peek into who you really are and who you can actually become if you followed your own soul purpose, which is a pretty exciting experience if we know what we're doing, right? So we need to remember that actually we are souls in human bodies. We are here to have spiritual experiences in a physical vessel. And it can feel very weird, but if this resonates with you, there's going to be a part of you that's yearning to really understand what that means and how to navigate life, because it can be actually really difficult if you don't have the practical tools and the spiritual tools to understand. I have 100% been in this position. I completely handed my life over to the universe about 15 years ago, not having any clue what it meant. And I have to say that the roller coaster that I went on for many, many years after that was extremely painful and extremely lonely, because I started to go into this place that I like to call conscious incompetence, which is that place of I am so aware of all the things that I don't get right, or I'm aware of all of these parts in my life that I want to do differently. And I remember doing a vision board with a friend of mine, and I looked at it and I had about 25 different things that weren't aligned. I really want to be here and I'm over here, and I want to have this amount of money coming in and I'm earning that amount, and I want to have these kind of relationships and I've got that kind of relationship, and I want my health to be over here but it's actually over there. And it was this really brutal experience of recognizing, oh my goodness, there's so many things that I don't have right, and there is going to be so much work that I have to do to get myself anywhere near what I would consider my dream life. The only problem with that became the fact that I actually started to go down this rabbit hole of trying to fix myself. Like there was something seriously, seriously wrong with me, and I needed to basically dig deep and find all of my little faults and heal them and fix them so that maybe one day I would be worthy of having all the things that I wanted. And I have to say that became a pretty brutal experience of what is wrong with me and why am I so broken. And it took probably 4 or 5 years in that place before I realized actually I don't have to do it this way. There is a better way. I don't have to spend my entire life trying to figure out things the hard way, and I don't have to look at life like I need fixing, or my life needs fixing, or everybody else has put this life on me and now I feel completely stuck and useless and I can't do anything about it. Once we can start taking responsibility for where we're at, we don't then have to go into this bash cycle of, oh my goodness, how can I possibly punish myself enough for all the things that I haven't managed? Or how do I possibly throw out enough blame out there so that I don't feel completely burdened by the position I'm sitting in my life? What I want to do for you is help you bypass this entire painful experience and find a better way to do things. One of my most amazing discoveries is that everything is actually energy. And it's all very well and good to say, put out good thoughts and all of it will just appear. Actually, what tends to happen is that when you put intentions out there, or if you do affirmations, and if you have a whole bunch of unconscious belief systems that don't align with your affirmations, the universe is going to throw you a whole bunch of what isn't, and you're not going to get much of what is, which is your intentions. You need to understand how to align all of your energy so that you can actually start to create things from your soul level, not just from what you think you want. So there's a few different levels in which you can learn that, and I can teach you this because this is what I've spent 15 years trying to master for myself. You already have everything that you need inside of yourself, number one. And imagine if everybody in the world could actually find a way to align their energies, work on their own joy, and find their soul purpose. How much more amazing would the world be, and how much would we be able to accomplish? To find your own purpose, to align your energies beautifully so that you can create the life that you are meant to lead here. So there's a few different levels to it. The first one is practical. So like anything, if you want to achieve something, you need to take practical steps to get there. But in my experience, we don't start with practical steps. We start with aligning energies first. So if you want to get fit and healthy, it is actually really important to exercise and to eat well according to your body's needs. However, if you don't help the belief systems and follow your intuition around it, you will hit a lot of roadblocks and you will probably fail in your mission to get to the healthy state that you want to be in. So the practical steps I like to think of as the final step, and what we need to align before that is our beliefs and our intentions, putting out affirmations and ideas and intentions into the world. If our beliefs don't align with our intentions, we're going to get a mixed signal and we're going to find it extremely difficult to move forward. So it is actually important to become aware of our beliefs and to heal them and to align them into our intentions so that the energy can flow and we can actually create what we're here to create. We also need to start becoming really aware of our spiritual energy or our intuition, because ultimately that is the key to success everywhere in your life. If you know how to understand, access, and use your intuition for every decision that you ever have to make, you will never go wrong. A lot of people get really confused. What is actually my intuition versus my conditioning? How do I know if I'm following myself properly? How do I know if I'm actually not just going into, what my mother told me when I was 5? Well, this is what I can help you with, and have opened an intuitive mastery school for anybody out there who wants to follow their soul aligned life path, who feels like they've just stepped out of this place of normality and stepped into a place of, oh my goodness, all of a sudden I don't fit in. Maybe I've never fit in. I don't really know who I am, but I know that what I'm doing isn't working. You can find a whole community of people who are in the exact same position as you. We are scattered throughout the globe, but we are here and we can help you. And what's happened is that we have just become too busy. We have been desensitized to our own wisdom. We can't actually hear or understand what our intuition is telling us anymore. We've kind of crossed off and locked out our connection into the universe's wisdom and source energy. And we're not making decisions from the right places anymore. We're actually just really struggling to find anything that's aligned for us these days. But I'm here to give you some good news. It doesn't have to be this hard. I've lived hard. This can be really practical and easy. You can learn to align your energies without creating years and years of therapy, years and years of pain, and diving into the what's wrong with you, because it's actually not necessary at all. Once you can understand yourself more deeply and understand how energetic you are, you can use this to transform anything in your life. If you can learn the practical steps as a last resort, but learn how to follow your intuition and align your beliefs and intentions, then the practical stuff just flows from there. And regardless of your kind of success and what that means to you, you will be able to align these things and step forward in the right direction if you choose. The universe always helps you with this as well. So what you'll find is that as you start to align your energy, you'll also get synchronicities and co-conspiring from the universe to help this unfold for you more easily. The only people that I've noticed in my career that have created amazing transformations in their lives are people that dedicate themselves to practicing with someone else or with myself, and they find time to do it on a regular basis. So they are learning and flexing that muscle of intuition and connection to themselves so that they can use it on a daily basis. But what I've also found is doing it in a group actually makes it infinitely more potent. You can learn how to meditate and create intentions on your own every day, and it is very powerful, absolutely, but nothing beats doing it with people who keep you accountable, who hold you in a space of love and respect, and show up every week to make sure that you continue on your journey. It's like having an accountability buddy, but in a group, and it's actually a really beautiful space. My Intuitive Mastery School is a place where a lot of spiritually minded people come in. We're all quite aligned to the same goals of just communicating with our own souls on a daily basis, but also finding practical ways to make our lives more soul aligned and more successful. So it covers so many different things. I have hundreds of hours of classes and meditations to teach you about multiple different things in your life. We have sections on relationships, we have sections on intuition, we have sections on energy healing, we have sections on clearing your mind and calming everything down. We have sections on healthy bodies and healthy minds. We have so many different types of classes that you could spend weeks and weeks and weeks delving into this beautiful library of information. So what I have offered is 3 different levels of connection depending on what suits you, your time, and your budget. I have an Intuitive Mastery Foundation section where you get access to all of my information. It's an incredibly big library, and you can do it at your own pace and learn whatever is calling you at any one moment. And you get that as little as $10 a week. Super easy. I also have my next level, which is access to me every single week in a live class. We do around 46 classes a year, so you get enormous amounts of connection with me and the beautiful community that we have. You get an entire hour or more of live classes and live channeled meditations every week. And what they do is they actually help to code and activate your body so that you can step into alignment in your life really easily. They are completely catered to anyone who has been, is, and will be in the Intuitive Mastery School, so they will be relevant to you. If you are watching this, this is for you. I will basically upload all of the information every week, and you follow the classes as you go. If you want to step in and do something else in your own time, that's absolutely okay too. But if you have live classes and live connection every week, it's usually a very, very expensive package that people sell to you, but I'm offering it that at only around 25 US a week, which is really not that much money for live, intuitive channeled coaching. I do this because I love showing up and I love helping people on their spiritual journey, and I love helping give you clarity and awareness and ease in your life so you can start to kick those goals, kick the relationship goals, the money goals, career goals, health goals. All of those big ticket items can actually start to unfold really, really easily for you if you learn the tools, and I have them here for you. If you want something more accelerated, I also offer a higher end ticket for people where I give them one-on-one coaching, channeled readings, and healings on a monthly basis. So you get access to all of the material, you get access to the live weekly classes, and you also get access to me in a one-on-one session every month. Now that is at $299 per month, and you get all of that value on an ongoing basis for as long as it works for you. There is no locking contracts. You can come and go at any time. And for everybody that joins, they all get a 7-day free pass into the course so that you can experience it exactly how it is every single week. You can come to a class for absolutely free. Check it out. See if it resonates with you. See if you feel like you're coming home. Feel like you're coming into a group of people that can actually see you and can actually feel you and can actually understand you. And if you feel like you're coming into that place where this feels like a beautiful community for you, where you can learn about yourself and you can start to get more energetically sensitive, more intuitively aware, you can actually start to really find those parts of your life that are not your own, that you've been living in a loop with, where you feel really stuck. Those parts of your life become really clear, and you're given all the tools to work your way through that so you can actually become aware for yourself. You can start making intuitive business decisions. All of the most powerful CEOs in the world, they work through intuition. That's how they make their decisions. And they do this through years and years of practice. I can help you bypass that super quickly because this is my job. You can learn how to increase your sensitivity and awareness of your own body, of situations. You can learn how to detach from really super emotional situations so you can become aware of what's going on and move through it with ease. Your relationships tend to get better, your health almost always gets better, and your ability to earn money becomes easier and easier. Now, I want everybody in the world to experience this kind of deep spiritual connection with themselves and with a community that they feel safe in. So if this appeals to you, if this resonates with you, we would absolutely love to have you come and join us. Try it for 7 days for free. You can get it as little as $10 a week, and you can get it all the way up into one-on-one coaching with me or one of my staff. It's a beautiful experience. The Intuitive Mastery School is here for you. If you would like to join, just click on the links below and get all the information that you need to join. And I look forward to seeing you in class.